Hello everybody, welcome back to Lone Oak Farm with me, CWATTYESO here in Farming Simulator 19. It is day 2 of spring and we've still got some snow left over, some residual snow left over from our previous hot air. I do believe I need to sell this truck. That's one of the things I'm going to do first, by the way, for people who are not following, because there's been a new update. There's been a new update for this mod thing, and as a result, I do not need this Mack truck anymore. So I'm going to sell this one. Goodbye, Mack truck. You were a good servant. We have a new version of the mod which now works with cotton because I managed to fix it. The mod author made a tiny little mistake in the code, but I've managed to fix it. We are also today rocking the new version of Seasons, which completely removes the animals from the animal menu at the top here of the main menu. So it's only now available in the Seasons menu, and they have fixed it brilliantly. They have fixed it. Now, I don't know what other changes they have made in this new version. This is beta build 31, so you're going to have to bear with me. I also have had some strange answers to some of my questions that I've asked over on the developers forum, like what the hell happened to my bales, my grass bales, and basically what the Seasons devs have said to me is that you can't store grass bales in Seasons unless you're using a mod like this, an actual like storage mod type thing. The grass bales will just rot and disappear, and especially as I'm playing 3-day seasons, basically what they're saying to me is in each day in game represents 1 month of the year. So if I cut and baled grass within a month, those grass bales would rot apparently. What else has been happening since I was last on the map? Well, you remember I was having some issues on this map with the trees. And since that time, what I've done is I've opened up the map in Giants Editor. I have removed all of the buried trees, the ones that were really giving me an issue. I've completely removed them from the map and resaved the map. I've also taken a lot of the trees that were sunk and buried deep in the ground and actually raised them to be ground level. So I fixed a lot of the trees for myself. I have done a personal edit of this map and I've uploaded it to my Nexus account, on Nexus Mods. If anybody wants to download and play my version of this map, which also has the corrected sell points so that you can sell all the you know, fertilizers, liquid fertilizers, fuel, pig food, you know, all that good stuff. You know, it can all be sold on the map, lime, herbicide, etc, etc, etc. You're welcome to go to the Nexus Mods and download the map. So some of the trees that I previously removed in the last stream may be back because of the way editing a map works if you don't start a brand new save. But I've decided to leave a few here for, well, decorative reasons. So it's mid-spring. We've got some fields to get worked, I do believe. We need to get some cultivating done. So we've got to finish off field 32. We've then got to hop over, get field 29 done as well. So let's find my tractors. Yep, here's this fella. Now this guy had hired a worker. I'm going to let this guy carry on, or let this girl carry on. She hasn't done a great job of the field edges, but I can fix that myself after the event. Right, we're also going to go to the shop, because here's my new truck. Right, we've got a cotton bale on here. I need to sell this somewhere. I just wanted to test if this was actually working. And it is indeed. So Lone Oak Company is currently offering the best price. Where are they on this map? Right down the bottom. Oh yes, we have got bales. Cotton bales, baby. Can be auto-loaded on our auto-loading truck now. This is leased at the moment, so what I shall probably do is sell this cotton bale, then I'll probably buy a truck. We'll go and configure a truck properly because it's got the wrong wheels and everything on it for me. And then we'll probably get the seeder going as well today, start getting some of the fields planted that we need to get planted. So this year I'm going to need to do some hay. That is one of the big things we are going to need to do as far as the farm is concerned. We're going to need to get some hay, get that produced, all the good stuff that comes with producing hay, because I do want to get into cow production this year. Like I say, if the flipping seasons hadn't deleted me grass bales, I would have been alright. I could have only got work mode is on work mode. Work mode. And this should just sell when we go through here. Oh, but it didn't. Okay. Think about this then. There we go. That got rid of it. Perfect. Perfect. Right. Hop out of that. We're going to return the truck, the flatbed, and then we're going to go buy ourselves a new one. So that test was good. That 30 grand, I don't mind being gifted that 30 grand for that cotton bale, because to be honest, I've lost more than that in those lost grass bales, which I can't replace. Well, I could spawn in a load of grass bales, but they wouldn't be the same capacity. So let's go get the cat. I don't know whether to try and make this a little bit. I don't know if I want to put the chrome part's chrome. Yeah, make it onyx. That's better. We're going to go for an AR frame. We are not going to go for lizards. We're going to go for miters. We're going to also put on heavy jewels. Bumpers. We're going to go for the plough mount and lights. Fenders. We're just going to go for mud flaps actually. Okay. We're going to go for jewels. Global positioning now. We're going to buy that for 148 grand. Ouch. Right, and then we want the auto load flatbed. maybe have the toolbox, I think, on it with the beacons. We will keep the ramp on it. Well, excellent choices. Excellent choices, so. Oh, we've got our brand new auto-loaded truck. It's fantastic. Beacons work. Awesome. Right. What else do I want from this bad boy? From the store while I'm here. Think about things. We've got a bit of money. Do we go for another tractor of some description? We've only got the two big boys. I could go for the John Deere 7R in custom modding. Which should be all of these should be skinny crop friendly tyres. I think I'd probably go for that one if I was to go for a setting. Years of John Deere, yes. Farm logo, no. Beacon light left, yes. Beacon light right, yes. Protection grid. Don't need a protection grid on this. Numbers we don't need. I think that's good. 306 grand for another 7R, American styling. Yeah. I'll take that. Well. Question now is, can I get it on the back of my truck? Save me having to drive it back to the farm. Can indeed. Seems to be floating. I'm not sure that's really quite working. As it should be. Hey, what, some weight on the top of this thing. Jesus Christ. Take it sled steady. Let's not lose it. In fact, actually, let's put the beacons on. Let's warn everybody. We are a wide vehicle. Oh, fun and games. Like I say, we are going to get to seeding though today. I don't know if I bothered doing a crop rotation planner thing, did I? Something to look at. Although, to be fair, I can't really see today because the ground temperatures are not good enough. I don't think. It's a little bit too cold. Yeah, even the grain crops is too cold. Forecast is predicted to be warmer later on. Tomorrow's temperatures are looking very nice. Potential is good for that. Drying potential. I don't know if we're able to do any mowing or not yet. The tractor is driving away quite nicely. Like I say, if this one proves to be quite successful, I might sell the other one and get another version of these. A couple of 7Rs, a couple of 8Rs of the American variety, just to fit in nicely with the map. Bring the truck in, shall we? I have forgotten to do today. Turn the help window off. We really need that at this point in time. Excellent. I love this truck. I do love these trucks by 5.9's modding. I will just set that back to square bales. Right, let's have a look then. 7R. Lovely new tractor. Got this bad boy loaded up. All that seems to work. Hazards work. Okay. Positive start to life on the farm. Right. Think about this then. We've got about 48% of our seed left. We're probably going to have to get some. The header trailer has taken a bit of a skew with turn. I think I hit that. I think I hit that with the plough. When I was doing the snow ploughing. Which is not quite as fun as it really ought to be. Right, we have got plenty of seed there. Okay, I didn't actually produce any seed pallets. Oh, seeds. There's some pallets for me. I'll put the others into storage in a bit. I really need to get these racks filled up. What was that? Now what we're going to plant based on the fields we've got this year. I'm definitely going to need to do some wheat. That is a fact. Going to need a wheat harvest at some point. Oh, by the way, the animal extension mod thing has been fixed and updated. It should now work with all the custom animal pens on the map. And lovely new field edges. Hopefully this guy shouldn't have any issues. I don't need to move this, really. We need to change the camera. Oh dear. Something's gone kind of wrong. Can't move. Let's come out of that. That's better. That's probably what I wanted last time. This needs to go outside the animal pen. Somewhere like that. And G. I just generally whack this in over here somewhere. There we go. Our first animal pen extension mod is in. Excellent. Right. So let's have a look. What did we set up a crop rotation planner? We did not do a crop rotation planner. Right. We had what? Barley first. And we had canola. We had soybeans, didn't we? Can't do sunflowers yet because right, wheat's going to go on to the canola. No, we could really do with wheat on a bigger field than that. Yeah, we'll put it on the field we did the soybeans on. We'll do barley on the field we had. And we had, what was it? Sugar beet or potatoes? Yeah. I can't remember what was on the field over here now. Doesn't actually have anything on it. Alright. Barley, canola, soybeans. What else do we want to plant? Could do cotton on it. A big field of cotton. Do that, I suppose. And then do a corn crop. Would be nice. want 2 lots of corn in 1 year. I don't want to double up on crops in the same year if I can help it. We do cotton. Lose a little bit on the oat, but we gain on everything else if we stick to that rotation. Barley. Corn. Sunflowers down the road. Right. Okay, so we're going to probably put cotton on this field, did we say? Yeah. Okay, cotton. Right. This field had the barley on it. Technically, it wants to be corn. Corn yet. Tough choices. What do we want to plant? What do we do after soybeans? Soybeans, it's wheat. So basically on the field over here, we're going to have wheat. Can I even do cotton on this map? Probably can't, can I? No, can't do cotton. So, waste of time planning any rotation with cotton in it. I don't know. No, I don't know if I necessarily want to have 2 lots of. Sugar beets will be 120. Sunflowers will be 120. Wheat, and then we've got what? Drop a canola in there. Oh. Sugar beets don't really work after after doing I'll leave it fallow after that. We can get sugar beets. We're going to do that rotation, I think, on that one. Right, so we've got 2 lots of wheat being planted this year. Let's go barley. Fuck it. So what are we planting on the first field again? Sunflowers or corn, which I can't really do. A big oat harvest to do. We'll get along here. Might need to do 2 strips because of that tree. A little bit awkward. I'm trying to let this guy do his best job. Ben Steve 24, thank you for the follow, Ben Steve 24. Welcome to the channel. Right, moving on. I'll harvest with this guy for a bit. Seeds. Bit of some more snow. What we'll then do like I say, we've managed to sort out the Field 42. We've given that a new profile for this year. Obviously trying to work out what our planting rotation is going to be. I forgot I can't do cotton on this map with this geo. Kind of means me getting that new truck was a bit of a waste of time then, because I'm not going to be transporting a lot of cotton bales with it, am I? Which is a shame, but it is what it is. No cotton bales for us. I didn't think of that. I forgot we can't do cotton. Yet cotton would fit nicely into all the different rotations. Quite surprised more of the maps don't have ooh, that's got a quite a steep spiky bit in the terrain. Is that technically part of the field, or is that... Field starts over here. I might be able to terrain squash that a bit later on. The old terrain tools out. Give it a bit of a squishing. Same as with the lump over here as well. Okay, that's the headland done. That should keep a worker on the field now. There we go, worker hired. Okay, that's awesome. Right, now what I want to check is, have we got anything left over in our silos from last year that we can potentially sell? If I wanted to get some money... I've only got 960 litres of fertiliser in the main silo. One of the things I do like with the global company mods, as opposed to the other ones I've used a lot of the time and what I use on my YouTube videos and on the multiplayer map, is the fill content of the global company mod does not appear on here. So the fertiliser I've got in the fertiliser maker does not show on this screen, nor does the seed or any of that stuff, which is pretty good going, because that can get quite confusing. We've still got a lot of soybeans. I don't know if it's the right time of year to sell soybeans or not. Price is still going up. We're going to wait. We're going to wait on the soybeans. Let's have a look. Grass. Now, that's the key. Obviously, we've got a few fields. 33, 34, 41. What is their growth states? Let's do some mowing. Get the first winter cut in, I suppose. Get the first spring cut done. Or do I leave it a day? Do I leave it a day and do the spring cut in the... Okay, I think Mr. Helper is blocked. Wow, that snow is real. Great big compacted pile of ice that we can't get cultivated. Not to worry, I can finish off the cultivating on this field. And then we'll get over there to field the field that we had the canola on, haven't I? Probably should have done a headland on this field because this guy's actually stopped fairly short on this field. Oof, figure that out. I don't know whether to cultivate that field or not. Probably should. We've got a couple of days to do it. That's the main thing. Tractor is going to need fuel fairly soon. Shame I can't shift that horrible GPS icon thing. Because boy oh boy does that get in the way. Can't tell what my def fill level is. Oh, there's a chance. Oh, I wonder what we're going to plant on this field. Get the rotations. Obviously, I can't do. We don't have a corn header, but I can lease a corn header, can't I? And in actual fact, I'm probably going to change the grain crop header that we've got. Have a look at headers, shall we? Did I remember to put the mod pack in that I wanted? No, I didn't. Right, scrap that idea then, because we don't need a 50-foot header. for a John Deere, as far as I'm aware. Or do I get a 50-foot header? That would speed up. It would speed up greatly. Harvesting. Which is, as I've only got like 3 days a year in which to do harvesting, I could definitely do with speed, especially as I'm only going to have the one harvester. Right. I have to wait for that snow to melt, unfortunately. Could do a GPS course, you know. Then shift that. And that guarantees I'm going to be driving in a nice straight line as I do my headland. And this will stop the AI from field jumping over onto my grass field over there. Gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do the mowing as well on this particular map. This year, because we don't have the big M500, we've not leased that. I'm not leasing that. I don't know. I could lease it. Part of me though just really wants to get one of them little like four-strike things. Those really oldie worldy looking tractors. I probably should have taken out some more trees down here and just smoothed out this terrain a bit more. And then that mud track to nowhere would have actually led somewhere then, wouldn't it? A couple of trees on here that probably need to go as well. Job for the brooks, I think. Some point in time. Yeah, this is a little awkward having this little fence here. Again, just put the headland in up here. Tractor knows where it's supposed to cultivate. I'll let this guy, this worker here, cultivate the field. We'll keep an eye on him just in case he does run out of fuel. We are done with the Terrogator. So this bad boy can go back to the farm for now. Obviously, after reshaping and contouring this field, I had to put the had to put line back on it, so done that. I've also I'm forgetting my words at the minute. Some fuel in it. I fertilised the field, that was the word I'm looking for. I sprayed it with the sprayer Terrogator. I did remove some junk from the map. Well, with the editor. Means I've got some more room for like placeables and stuff. Some of this stuff should have moved better. I might need to fine tweak some of it, because some of that does look now like it's floating. But hey ho. Right, garage, owned items. Right, this shit, we are going to get rid of that. And the crappy header trailer, wherever that is. We're going to have all new this year. Worry about borrowed machinery. Right, we're going to move on pallets for a second. Get our rack filled up. Anyone? Want a bunch more? Need a couple more, I think. Three will do for now. All. Then what we do, we unload them onto the trailer. And we start getting all our seed stacked on here. We'll do the same with the fertiliser as well. How much fertiliser have we got? Quite a bit. Sort out the lot then. We'll do them 6 at a time. That seems about fair. So once we've got our storage rack loaded up, the rest of this can because a full storage rack should give us enough enough supplies to keep us going for a number of years on this particular map. So it puts 12 on a row. Okay, how many more pallets we need? The answer is still a few. We'll then keep making. Two, 5. Oh, no, we'll do another few. Get out. We'll get our rack filled up, and then we can see what we have got to sell. The only downside is that the sell points on this map are not great for accepting pallets. I'll be honest, that's something I could probably fix in a future update. Now I've got the foundation. Right, no more capacity for fertiliser. Righto. I need another 6 and 2. Right, they're strapped on. Right, where we're going to sell these is the quick question. Fertiliser is at a good price at the Lone Oak Company. I think we're going to go to Agco. That's closest. Sell 16 pallets of fertiliser and they will be happy. Oh. Thing still wants to tip over regularly to find a good way to fix the slightly bouncy suspension on these trucks yet. Tend to rock a bit from wheel to wheel, from side to side. I think I have a bit of an issue with these pallets normally. Let's try another trick, shall we? How did I do this last time? I think I had to do the put super strength on, didn't I? I should really... I'm a bit torn on how to do... I don't want to be just bringing, you know, trailers of loose fertiliser to these places, because I think they would sooner it be in pallet form. What I probably ought to try is whether or not the I can get the you know, there's that other mod I was talking about the other day where you can put stuff into pallets. I want to give that a whirl. Otherwise we are manually emptying emptying 16 pallets every time we come here. Maybe? Prices on the up. They've got a taste for my fertiliser. They want more. Think about this, shall we? We have some of these. Right, I bought 6 of them. I don't know whether these auto-load or not. Shall we find out? They do. Perfect. In fact, actually, maybe let's have another 6, shall we? Another 2. Right. Let's take our pallets back to the farm then. So we've technically got room for 24,000 litres of anything. Question is, how do we fill these? Cultivator's still cultivating. The seeder has run out of seed somewhere. We will go and grab him. What we'll do is we'll have a look. Steady. It bounces around all over the place. Right, so we can't fill them from the silo. Let's have a think then. How do we fill our pallets? How do we fill the pallets? A good question. What have we run out of? Pretty much everything. Now, if I remember right, this has how much of a capacity? Cedar. 5,000, which I believe is split 3,000, 2,000, isn't it? Thousand, 2,000, right. That works for me. I think 1,000, just over 1,000. Oh, yeah, 1,000 litres of fertiliser should be enough. Get this guy to carry on doing what he's doing. Good worker. How are the chickens doing for food? Alright. Give them a quick splash. Don't really need it. Cultivating. Let's take them off of there for a second. Mustafa Khan 234. Hello, Mustafa Khan 234. Welcome to the stream. Let's go have a look at. I haven't got any pallet forks, so let's try this. I'm not really too sure what the best way is to load these pallets. Hey. Does it have to be from a flipping conveyor? Ah, I can fill it from here. Right, okay. let's see what we are capable of. What we need. So basically, I've got to fill them by hand. Okay. That's one way of doing it. If the mod is correct and we get 15% more money, for selling stuff in pallets, it will make this whole process a little bit more worthwhile. Forks don't like those pallets. I suppose what I could do is get a would a fill trigger conveyor do it, or is it too low? I think a fill trigger conveyor would be too low to trigger the trigger for that silo. Oh. Oh. At least it landed right way up. Now I guess what I'm wondering is, when I take these pallets, do the pallets get sold? Or are they reusable? That would be a good thing to know as well. Because the pallets are $10 a time. When we buy the pallets, they are $10 a piece. It's quite expensive. Lower that down. Alright, so once we've got the 24,000 litres of soybeans in our lovely pallets, we'll take those and sell them and see if we get the 15% bonus for them being in pallets. suppose what would have made more sense now is after unloading the pallet, after filling the pallets, I should have just put them straight onto the truck. Couldn't I? Rather than putting them on the ground. Because now I have to manually hand load them again. Right, 8 pallets of soybeans. Right, let's first of all figure out where we're taking them. Anywhere with a really nice, easy to math price. Lone Oak Company. Wrap them on. Bouncy, bouncy truck. I'm going to see if these sell any easier than the fertiliser pallets at the sell points. If they don't, it means I will have to edit the map a little bit to fix that issue. The Lone Oak Company is the one on the far side of the road. If I remember correct. Right. So 24. Do this right. So 24 times 3266, $78,384. So let's see. If I get more than that. I've got 16,000 there, didn't I? Oh, the flip it! I tell you what, the trigger point on this map for these pallets is a joke. For selling pallets, the triggers are an absolute flipping joke. No way to really do this test with science, is there? Every pallet's giving me a different amount. And unfortunately, the price screen isn't going to tell me because I sold the fertiliser. But the one thing we discovered is the pallets don't get sold. So you get to keep the pallets, so those $10 that you've spent on pallets is not lost. So the only other thing I can think of to do this job and make it a little bit easier is with one of these machines. I don't know if that makes its own pallets or whether it uses these pallets. I'm not entirely sure. I've never used one of those machines. So I'm going to have to go and figure that out, how that all works. Well, let's drive across the ploughed field, and then I ain't got to go through all that snow. Park me pallets. That'll do. Park them there. Right. Mr. Cultivator seems to think he's finished. Mr. Cultivator is very, very mistaken. Sorry, Mr. Cultivator. We've got a lot of this field to Oh my god, the bumps on this map are for real. You have seeded? I think. Yeah. What was the next crop? That field had soybeans on it previously. I'm not going to need sunflowers and sunflowers. Come on. Oh, fold the cedar. Right, we might possibly get some germination failed because it's a little bit cold for these crops, but you know, I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to take the risk. I do need this snow to hurry up and melt though. Because it's a bit of a pain in the ass. Look like I've had weeds on that field. Right, I'll put two headlands on this end. I'll do another road, then it will definitely stop him from jumping over onto field 26 over there, which isn't mine. I don't know if Mr. Cultivator's still working. So I'll probably have to refill this cedar again before we're finished on this field. Definitely looks to me like Mr. Cultivator has just stopped. Guy moving this way. Deaf Dealer 8934, thank you for the follow, Deaf Dealer. Why does this guy keep stopping? I'm not sure. But you know what? I will cultivate the rest of this field myself then, seeing as the workers can't be trusted to do it properly. That'll be good. Of course, we've still got that field over there to cultivate. Oh, crikey. Well, that's what day 2 of spring is for, I suppose. Cultivating. As I say, I would have liked to have got a lot of cultivating done in the winter, but unfortunately, seasons now stops you doing any field work during the winter. And I'm going to play catch up a little bit, because I thought the 3 days in winter would have been the perfect chance for me to, you know, plough fields, cultivate fields, get fields fertilised, that sort of thing. Yeah, no. Seasons says no field work in winter. You need to look after animals and do forestry instead. Getting a little bit tight. I did put a new edge on this field, by the way. This field is a little bit bigger than it was last year. I've been round this edge on this side. Basically put a new kind of extended the field a little bit. Take advantage of some of that land that I've claimed by chopping down the trees. We're going to have four fields for crops this year. 3 fields again for grass. Could hopefully give us a little bit to work on. This guy cultivate this field. I probably ought to get at some point the 8R in motion doing something. Thing is, our horse seeder. We're going to need a planter, aren't we, at some point as well? Where's my 8R? Over here. Let's go grab that thing from the store. That pallet machine thing. Well, we've had some weeds pop up on our grass field over the winter. Which is very weird, because I thought I had weeds off. Weeds are off. So how did weeds pop up on my grass field? Bizarro land. I don't have my beacons on when I'm on the road. Right. Why does my camera keep jerking about? Right, I've never operated one of these before. But chucking it about isn't going to help. Right, this thing apparently makes its own pallets, does it? That's, we will see. I think I can back my tipper truck up to it. But helper A is blocked by an object. Right, let's go keep our eye on helper A then. See what helper A is doing wrong. So who was helper A? Where is he? What's he running to? Possibly the tree at the top of the field. No, he's still moving. Not him then. How does this work? Do I just pour stuff onto it? Or what? Kind of confused. Oh, you silly Billy. I see what you've done. He's gone and driven the tractor into the bloody water, look. Right, new plan. I'm going to have to do a headland. This guy's a moron. can't remember if I did this last year or not, or whether I just straight up seeded. I think I was just able to straight seed this field. Wasn't I first year? This field was already cultivated. Probably why I didn't have so many issues. Plus, I think I seeded the field, which means I wouldn't have been stupid enough to drive into the bloody river, or the stream, or whatever it is. But yeah, Mr. AI is a moron. If I do 2, he should be okay now, shouldn't he? Of course, I will finish this bit off. Get the cool vein done. I think this is the last field. No. Probably ought to let him do the other field as well, didn't they? Think about it. The freshly ploughed field 42 probably needs to be done. If anything, just to lock in that fertilisation stage that we've got on the field. Also, I don't know why, but I've noticed quite a lot recently in game that when pulling an unfolded cultivator, you can't drive at your tractor's top speed. I don't know why that is. Why have you stopped? Ah, because you've run out of stuff. Fertiliser and seeds, so we're going to need 2 pallets of fertiliser spawning this time. Ooh, got some air. And 3 pallets of seed. I want 2. And I want 3. Helper F is blocked by an object. He's probably driven straight into the bloody river again. Or worse. Where is he? He's in the river again. Dude, I don't know why you're driving that far off the field. You really don't need to go that far. I think driving that far off the field is a complete and utter waste of time. On this field. Right then, dude, carry on. Get the wheat planted, please. Right then. So, if I tip soybeans loose, into that machine, it should do them in pallets. Is that the theory? Let's see. Right, okay, we've got a pallet. Oh, was that charging me $75? This is charging me $75 for a pallet. Also, annoyingly, they're only 2,000 litre pallets. So is it using those ones? Must be. It seems to have stopped. I'm not gonna lie, that $75 a pallet is quite ridiculous. I think. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 litres. 20,000 litres so far. Of a potential, how many? Would you like pallets of beans? Alright, we may end up. Damn, $75 a pallet. Yikes. If I'm going to have how many pallets? load. I think if there's more than 16, I've got 2 trailer loads. Then got 1,000 litres left. Right. We need that 1 pallet. Be a little bit awkward. Even more so now, I've gone and shoved it under the... Right. Shall we fill this? The max capacity. Which means lining it up somewhere under this trigger. Right, I'm not actually going to sell these soybeans just yet. What I am going to do is wait and see if the season's price goes up. Should do. Like I say, we should get a better price come the summer. My truck. Now unload these. Over there will do. They are different pallets. They're not the same pallets as those other ones I've got. So these pallets must be specific to this mod. Means this mod has got the I've got 24 pallets then basically. What it would. Oh crap! I've auto loaded them. We're stacked. Anyway. Oh, what I should do Get my money back on them. And sell them ones off. Whilst I still can. How's Mr. Cultivator doing? Missed a bit down here, mate. Mate. Are you getting there? Slowly. Hey, wait a minute. Is all the snow gone now? Nearly. Must remember I've got to stop the guy before we get to that bit, because he ain't going to do that bit. Is he? Right. So the next thing we need to think about then is the mowing. How are we going to do the mowing this year? We're going to want a tedder because we're going to need to do hay for a start. Depends how we do the mowing, really. How much is it going to be to lease one of these? Not too expensive. Mow ahead. Right, so that's 5 meters then. So if we get a 13-meter tedder, gonna need a windrower. Right, that removes everything. Right, okay. I'll buy that outright because we will keep that forever and ever and ever. Right, we're going to ask. This tractor stopped again. The AI workers really do not like these odd-shaped fields. I thought even doing headlands would sort them out, but apparently not. Thank you for the follow. Unfortunately, can't pronounce that name. Sorry. But welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Right, is this guy actually... Am I actually going to be able to cultivate that snowy patch anytime soon? Because I would have thought at 10 degrees air temperature and 3 degrees ground temperature, that snow probably should have melted by now. The whole map. Then we've got pallets everywhere. What happens if I turn the snow mode off for a second? Is that going to disappear? Iron Axis, thank you for the follow, Iron Axis. Welcome to the channel. Right, probably put that back on now. Now we've got rid of the snow mode. Before I go any further with this guy, let's go and refuel him. $15 for some death. A lot more dollars for some fuel. $715 for fuel. Okay. And fuel prices sneak up on you, don't they, eh? Creep up on you and add up over time. Well, this guy should be able to do a better job now of cultivating this field, because obviously I've changed it, put a nice straight edge on it along here, got rid of all the faff down here, took the trees out for the most part. He should have a nice easy edge to do here, and then round here a nice edge along the bottom here. That'll be a good field to seed seed. What are we going to plant on that field, by the way? We did barley last year, didn't we? So we're going to do soybeans on it this year. Soybeans. Right. We try and sort some of this mess out. Oh, what? Be a bit careful spawning, resetting stuff to the shop, because I forgot where the reset point was on the farm, and yeah. That's real. That's a real thing. The header trailer seems to be upside down. You would love to play FS19 on PC, but you don't have the game or a good enough PC to run it. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's a good game. Very good game. Right, so we're going to do this field. Oh yeah, it's definitely a lot better on PC than on PS4. Most definitely. I tried playing Farm Sim the other evening on my PS4 via remote play. And I only managed to play it for about an hour before I just got so frustrated. So frustrated by it. So I tend to always play it on PC. It's just that on PS4 I go to do things and yeah, I go to do things and then I just realise I don't have the mod to do what I want to do. And that's the big thing. I've got so used to some mods on PC that you just can't play the game. You can't play it without them. They are such quality of life mods that improve the game so much that you go back to trying to play the game on PS4 without them, and it's just like, oh no, this is infuriating. And I don't mean, you know, the obvious mods. I mean things like the universal tanker pack. That is one of the big mods that I really wish was on console, and it's not. Because the in-game tankers are so rubbish at transporting fluids. Any chance to chat in this room? Of course there is. You just have to be followed for a certain period before it lifts the block, because it stops the bots. You know, the horrible Twitch bots that start advertising and spamming channels. They can't post unless they actually follow a channel, and most bots don't follow channels. They tend to drive in, and most bots tend to drive in, post their rubbish and stuff, and then try to fly out again. And then they do like a bit of a circuit, they travel around and they come back a few minutes later and post the rubbish again. But by putting the minimum follow time on, it stops them completely. I have different farm buildings at the main farm. Which buildings are those? Are they my seeds and fertilizer makers? My global company buildings? Because I haven't placed too many placeables on this map. The red ones. The red ones? No, I've not edited this map. These red buildings come with the map. All these buildings come with the map. I've not changed any of these buildings, no. The only thing I have edited on this map was I removed all the buried trees, all the buried and sunken trees that were in this set all over the map. that you couldn't remove. So I've removed the sunken trees. I've also added the extra crop types, the fill types to the sell points. So you've got the you can sell your seed, your fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, fuel. You can sell pig food, lime, herbicide on the map, because again, I use the production mods quite a lot, so I like to be able to sell stuff. That's part of a mod. This rack here is part of a mod. Again, that's added. It's not in the map, but it's been placed via a mod, as are these bale storages. They're just mods that I put in this building. I do need to edit this map some more though, because I have discovered today that there is that issue where at the sell points, if you're trying to sell pallets of stuff, it's not very easy to sell pallets. Pallets are a bit of a pain in the backside at the sell points. The triggers aren't great for them, so I need to go in and expand on that a fair bit. How are we doing on egg production? Pallet in a bit. So I will work on that some more, and then I will update my my download. I'll update my download, because this edited version of the map that I have done, I have actually published. It's over on Nexus Mods. But like I say, I will do. I don't have the egg pallet mod that's on Mod Hub. No, I don't have the egg pallet mod that's on Giants in-game Mod Hub. I have the egg pallet replacer mod by Alfalfa, which came out before, which automatically spawns the pallets at the chickens. You don't have to go to the store and buy pallets. The chickens just automatically make pallets of eggs. It's kind of how they should have been in the game, I feel, from the start. It seems a bit strange to me that the chickens are the only objects in the game that don't make pallets. The sheep made pallets, everything else makes pallets, and the chickens were the only things that didn't. So I grabbed Alfalfa's mod when he released it earlier, and I've got all of Alfalfa's mods because Alfalfa makes great mods, like the global auto load script, the pig food mixer, the wool pallet replacer for the sheep, and as I say, the chicken egg pallet replacer. And the name of the mod is Egg Pallet Replacer. It is also on Nexus Mods. That's where Alfalfa posts all his mods. So his auto-load script, his auto-load trailer, his mixer display mod, his pallet mods, they're all over there. Because I use his wool pallet replacer mod as well to make, because his wool pallets have a greater capacity than the standard Giants ones, which means I don't have to empty the sheep pens quite so often. You don't get that annoying message about not having enough room for wool at the sheep all the time. Because I think his wool pallets hold double the capacity of the standard ones. 11:42 where you live. Is that morning or evening? Morning, I'm assuming, by 11:42. If you put 23:42, that would have been evening. PM. So it should have been 23:42 then, really. 24-hour clock. Well, this stream will run for about another 15 minutes or so. Then I need to take a bit of a break. And then hopefully I will be back later this evening, about 6 PM my time, to do some multiplayer farming over on the County Lines map. Just to see what that map looks like this week, because I haven't been online a lot this week. So I don't know if anybody's been playing it in my absence this week, whether any of the other players have been on doing stuff. But I will need to go and have a check on that, because I think we were in the harvest season. So I hope people have been doing the harvest and haven't let all our crops go to waste. I don't think Helgi's played this week. I don't think he's been on the multiplayer server this week. I've kind of had the server program running in the background on my PC. I've been keeping an eye on it just to see if there's been any problems. But I haven't actually played on it all week, because I've had other things to do. It's kept me busy in the evenings. I'm going to have obviously a bit of a go at it tonight, and then over the weekend I'll probably be doing some County Lines streaming Saturday and Sunday. We'll have a big cotton harvest to do on that map. We've got two massive fields planted with cotton, so we might get the old round cotton baler out. Give that a go. I've never used that DLC yet, so it might be fun making some round cotton bales as opposed to the square ones for a change. I do need to get the trucks updated though. I probably need to update the truck mods, because I need the new version of the Ford FTL that can handle the cotton bales that I fixed last night. I've been waiting for the mod author to fix it for quite a while, and he kept forgetting. He kept releasing updates for the trucks and the trailers and that, and then every time he kept forgetting that the cotton loading was broken. And I finally went into the i3D last night myself and had a look at it, and I was able to work out what was wrong by comparing it with Alfalfa's auto loading trailer. And it turns out that cotton bales need the height dimension as well as the length and the width for them to actually register correctly. So now we can actually auto load the cotton bales with those trucks, which is nice. I got all excited, and obviously at the start of this stream I bought the cat truck to replace the old one, and then I forgot I can't actually do cotton on this map. This map doesn't let you do cotton. So sorry, no cotton bales on this map. Doesn't grow. One. heading to be done. I need to get the hay bale. I need to get making hay bales this year, because obviously if I'm going to start doing cows, and I'm going to need hay to feed them. I've already got some silage bales stashed in the main shed. Obviously fine. We're going to need to windrow. So we're going to need to ted this field, then windrow it, get the baler out, get the bales picked, collect, done. Which is great fun, because that's all jobs that the AI worker can't do. It's all jobs for me to do. Matey's finished seeding over there. Good. That's 2 fields we've got planted today. It does mean we're going to have 3 fields to plant on day 3 of spring. I hope I've left enough room for the teddy to get round these field edges. We'll take a hop out of him. We'll grab the 6R to do the heading. Yeah, the potato palletizer. That's quite useful, that machine. I just need to figure out if it works well with whether it's the mod that the Realismus pallet mod, but it can't. I don't think it can be, because the pallets that machine was making were different from the ones I'd bought from the store, the fillable pallets. But I don't understand why it was charging me $75 for a pallet. Why have I come this way? I'm on the wrong field. And to help me out, I'm best off probably closing the gate. Might not be a very good drying day. Didn't consider that possibility. Okay, Iron Axis. Hope to see you again later too. Heading. Wind rowing. Next. Going. Hope the drying potential would have been good. Unless the drying potential's not that great, in which case I might have been better off getting just a grass dryer. I do like the idea of doing bales though and just having bales stacked. Pretty cool. Right, this field looks sufficiently tedded. I must remember I can't get out of the field that way now because I've closed the gate. Let's go this way. In fact, actually, let's take a reading, shall we? Rear. Still says it's grass. I don't think tedding that did absolutely anything to it, did it? Leave that there for a minute. Go grab this. Oh, this is a big windrower. Oh boy. Oh. What? Quite possible that using this windrower I might just get one actual might just end up with one massive windrow. Cut this one round. Move that whole swath in, which is great. Perfect. We've windrowed them all up. Question is, when's it going to turn into hay? Not for a while, it would seem. Well, I'll leave it on this little field as a test. And basically, if the grass disappears before it turns into hay, then I'm going to be really annoyed with the season's developers, because how are you supposed to get hay on 3-day seasons if every night the grass is going to disappear? That's how I lost all my... That's the reason why I lost all my grass bales that are in this shed, because apparently 1 day equals 1 month and grass rots. That reminds me, I ought to really check on my straw bales that are in this shed and see about moving them at some point to possibly another shed. Yeah, because they're starting to. I think they're starting to rot in here. Yeah, this shed's not going to be a great place to keep them long term. Right. Well, anyway, that's taken us up until midday of day 2 of spring. I do need to step away now. You have not finished cultivating, young sir. At all. But everyone else has finished their job, so thank you to everyone who's tuned in to this afternoon's stream. Like I say, the plan is that I will be back on later this evening doing some multiplayer server farming over on my County Line server. I don't know if anyone else will be online with me or whether I'm just going to be flying solo, based on the fact that I don't think anyone's been on the server all week. But I'm going to get on there and do some work, because I do believe there is some crop to harvest and stuff. So I will be back later on this evening, but for now, from me, it's goodbye.